Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, gonna get to heavyweight boxing talk. Larry Holmes, heavyweight great. Recently, article was posted on BoxingScene.com, and Larry Holmes basically was giving his take on the whole Anthony Joshua Wilder situation. So I have to figure out how to read the quotes and give you guys my little opinion. But here's what he said in regards to that. So basically, Larry Holmes is telling Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua has expressed a desire to fight Wilder in Las Vegas, but Larry Holmes is saying that Joshua should abandon those plans and fight him in the UK. For one, makes more sense. But here's what he said in regards to that whole situation. He said, "I quote: If the fight is in England, it will blow the roof. It'll blow the roof off. If you're the best, beat the best. If you're the best, you fight who will pay who they'll pay for you. You fight down the line, challenger 1, challenger 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick everybody's butt they'll put in the ring. His manager is supposed to be able to do that. But if it's in America, it's a great fight. But the people won't turn out there like they would do here in the UK. As far as I see, people are going to be watching him lining up here." So, end quote. That's what he said. And you gotta look at. I agree. And honestly, there's no better example of like his next fight coming up in what I think it's about 2 weeks against Pulev. Pulev is a good, solid top 10 heavyweight, but he's not like a big name. Like he's not the kind of opponent that people should be paying top dollar to see fight. I'll be honest with you. But I mean, when you look at what's happened, Anthony Joshua sold 75,000 tickets at Principality Stadium in Wales. So you got to look at that, and you got to look at just even like from the Wilder side of things. Like Wilder, he is WBC heavyweight champion. He is undefeated. He has knocked out tons of opponents. But at the same time, Wilder, while he has gotten that undefeated record, because he hasn't fought what people would deem as a challenge. He hasn't kind of caught on here in America like Joshua's caught on in the UK. And in the UK, they just tend to get more behind their own fighters in general. So that's what it is. But as far as what Larry Holmes is saying, Larry had some big fights when he was fighting. He fought the Jerry Coonies of the world. He fought Shavers. There also some big fights. So he knows a thing or two about big fights. And I don't think really anybody can argue that the fight shouldn't be in the UK. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world and I've said this in many videos before, but I'll say it again. Like Anthony Joshua, from a popularity standpoint over there, has reached that point in his career where he is no longer a guy who fights in arenas. He is a stadium fighter. If he's fighting, which means that if he's fighting in the UK, all of his fights got to be in big stadiums. So that means he might only fight once or twice a year. He's reached that point in his career where he's not going to be fighting 3-4 times a year. But when he does fight, they're going to be big events. And I'm in agreement with Larry Holmes, man. One of the greatest heavyweights of all time. If he's saying that it should happen in the UK, obviously he knows, and I agree with him. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Should Anthony Joshua and Wilder happen in USA or the UK? You guys can give me your reasons why or why not in the comments down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dingus. So until next time, take care, guys.